Iraq's economic dilemma, sanctions, the dinar, and what's next. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into some major developments affecting Iraq's economy. There's been a lot of talk about US sanctions, financial struggles, and the critical role of the Iraqi dinar in all of this. Let's break it all down, the impact of US sanctions on Iraq. Right now, Iraq is in a difficult position. The sanctions imposed by the US on Iran are causing major economic disruptions, and Iraq could suffer the consequences even before Iran feels the impact. This raises an important question. What will Iraq do next? Will the government comply with US demands and halt the flow of dollars to Iran? Or will Iraq face serious consequences, including potential sanctions on major banks like Al-Iraqi Dinar Bank? There's a lot at stake, and the path Iraq chooses will shape the country's financial future. The reality of a possible dinar. Revaluation. There have been countless rumors about Iraq revaluing its currency. However, the reality is that the US will not simply allow the dinar to increase in value or freely trade on the Forex market without addressing these major economic and geopolitical challenges. Iraq's financial stability is deeply intertwined with these international pressures. While this situation is complicated, there's hope that it won't take years to resolve. The speed at which the government navigates these challenges will determine how soon we see major changes. The issue of hoarding cash. For the past 4 days, a technical advisor to Prime Minister Soudani has been appearing frequently on television, discussing an issue that has sparked a nationwide debate. Citizens hoarding cash instead of depositing it in banks. Many of us might wonder, why should we trust the banks with our money? It's our hard-earned cash, and keeping it at home feels safer, right? That's a valid concern, but there's a bigger picture here. The government argues that if people deposit their dinars in banks instead of keeping them hidden, the economy could see significant improvement. But how exactly does that work? And why is the government pushing for this? The role of the old 30 dinar notes. The advisor has specifically mentioned the old Iraqi dinar notes with 3 zeros, which have been in circulation for a long time. The government's proposal is to replace these notes with newer currency, claiming it would help stabilize the economy. So, what does this mean for everyday Iraqis? When more money is deposited into banks, it increases liquidity, which means banks can lend more money to businesses and individuals. When businesses get loans, they expand, creating more jobs and opportunities. In theory, this should lead to economic growth. The trust issue, why citizens are wary. Despite the government's reasoning, many Iraqis still don't trust the banking system. The fear is real. What if inflation rises again? What if the dinar loses value and our savings become worthless? This is why so many people prefer to keep their cash at home. The government will have to work hard to regain public trust before people feel comfortable depositing their money in banks. How can the government earn public trust? To convince citizens to deposit their money, the government must prove that funds will be used for meaningful projects. Transparency is key. Iraqis need to see clear benefits before they change their financial habits. Here are some ways the government could rebuild trust. Investing in infrastructure. If people see improvements in roads, schools, and hospitals, they'll feel more confident that their money is being put to good use. Developing energy resources. If Iraq reduces its dependence on imported energy and focuses on self-sufficiency, it could be a game changer for the economy. Supporting local businesses. Providing financial support for small businesses would create jobs and strengthen local economies. Imagine a future where neighborhoods are filled with thriving, locally owned shops. The parallel market and dinar stability. Another hot topic in Iraq right now is the parallel market. where currency is traded outside official channels. For a long time, this market has been chaotic, but recently it has shown signs of stability. This is a big deal because it affects how much the dinar is worth compared to the US dollar. Reports indicate that the dinar has actually gained strength, improving the buying power of ordinary Iraqis. The Central Bank of Iraq is optimistic about these changes. They've introduced policies aimed at regulating currency markets, and Parliament supports these efforts. A stable currency means a stronger economy, which benefits everyone.